In watching the Jubilee episode with Mormons versus ex-Mormons, I learned a lot about the church from the Mormons. Number one, prophets are a product of their environment.
At the same time, I understand that people are also products of their environment.
Codified.
And that their revelations will only fall in line with the societal norm, which to me means that they don't actually speak to God.
The world is here, and we're more conservative here. We're not going to do what the world does. As the world progresses, cultures change. They go here, and then we go here, and then they go here, and we go here. And before long, you look up, and we're perilously close where we would never have thought to be before. So I've said too much.
Number two, the Book of Mormon was mistranslated.
There are many idioms that are mistranslated.
Codified.
Which is interesting because I thought it was the most correct of any book on earth. Number three, Nephi was racist.
You're saying Nephi was racist, but not God.
I'm saying possibly.
Okay.
Codified.
Certainly it couldn't have been the fact that Joseph Smith was racist. Number four, there are two different churches, one with the big C and one with the little c. One is good and one is bad. And the bad one will publicly criticize LGBTQ individuals.
To very quickly delineate between the church with a little c and a church with a big C. I will tell you, the church with a big C and its codified doctrines is loving to all, gives an eternal, immeasurable value to every soul, and views you first as a child of God, not as a gay man, not as an ex-husband to a woman or a current husband to a man. It sees you as who you are. With that said, we all have really cringy, awkward friends who've said incorrect, sometimes maybe even cruel things to LGBTQ members, justified by false conceptions of God or misinterpretations of doctrine. And their bigotry they have tried to couch in religious writ or religious culture, and that is wrong simultaneously.
The following clips are for educational purposes only, and I do not agree with them.
If children have a happy family experience, they will not want to be homosexuals, which I am sure is an acquired addiction, just as drugs, alcohol, and are.
Worlds without end, the homosexual cannot be exalted.
Number five, the prophet doesn't actually speak to God. He just receives revelation. And a 99-year-old man whose grandparents were polygamist is probably not the best option.
Like, do you believe he talks to God?
The value of the prophet is look at the people.
But he talks directly to God.
Sometimes,
face to face,
maybe not.
maybe. I don't know.
But like God tells him the truths that he needs to know for the world today is what you believe.
We're talking about a beautiful cosmic entity that is Heavenly Father trying to channel information through a 99-year-old man in Salt Lake City.
But he does, yes?
Oh, yeah, to you as well.
Yeah, but it gets...
So am I a prophet?
I don't know, are you?
Codified.
Modern apostles are called to be witnesses of the name of Christ in all the world. This is not to witness of a personal manifestation.
And the last one, the church is going to change its stance on LGBTQ issues. Because gay people aren't going anywhere and Mormons aren't going anywhere.
And the future of LGBT relations and the church, I'm excited to see what happens. Because clearly something's gonna have to happen.
If I'd have known all these things years ago, I would have had my faith crisis much sooner. I don't know how people stay in the church after learning these things.